Hi there, I'm Mrs. C, and welcome back to Math Defined. Today we're solving two-step algebraic equations with fractions using a simple two-step approach. Step 1, combine like terms. Step 2, solve for the variable. Fractions like these can look pretty scary, but we're going to break it down step by step. In this first equation, we have a fraction involving w and a constant term, negative 1/2. To combine the like terms, we will move the negative 1/2 to the other side by adding 1/2 to both sides of the equation. On the left side, the 1/2s cancel out, leaving w over 8. On the right side, we combine negative 7/2 and positive 1/2 to get negative 6/2, which simplifies to negative 3. Next, we solve for w by multiplying both sides by 8. On the left side, the 8's cancel out, leaving w, and on the right side, negative 3 times 8 is negative 24. So w equals negative 24. Now let's look at this equation where the variable has a fractional coefficient. We're dealing with more fractions, but remember, the steps are the same. To combine like terms, we'll add 1/3 to both sides. On the left side, the 1/3s cancel out, leaving 3/5 h. And on the right side, negative 10/3 plus positive 1/3 is negative 9/3, which we can simplify to negative 3 over 1. Next, we solve for h by multiplying both sides by the reciprocal of 3/5, which is 5/3. After canceling out the fractions on the left side, we're left with h. And on the right side, we can cancel out the 3's. And negative 1 times 5 equals negative 5, and 1 times 1 is 1. We can simplify further to get negative 5. So our solution is h equals negative 5. Next up, we'll solve an equation with a fraction in the variable term and a whole number constant. Let's see how this one works out. First, we'll combine the constants by subtracting 6 on both sides. On the left side, the 6's cancel out, leaving the fraction m over 2. On the right side, 10 minus 6 is 4. Next, to isolate and solve for m, we multiply both sides by 2. The 2's on the left side cancel out, leaving m, and on the right side, 4 times 2 is 8, so m equals positive 8. Now for our final example, we're going to add a twist. I'll show you 2 ways to solve it, including a method to eliminate the fractions first. Are you ready for this challenge? Let's do it. Method 1. Combine like terms by subtracting 2/5 from both sides. On the left side, the fractions cancel out, leaving 4a. On the right side, we combine these two negatives by adding them together to get negative 8/5. Next, solve for the variable a by dividing both sides by 4. On the left side, the 4's cancel out, leaving a. On the right side, to solve this division, we need to multiply by the reciprocal of 4 over 1, which is 1 over 4. Now, since negative 8 and 4 share a common factor of 4, we can cross-cancel. Then multiplying the numerators, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, and then the denominators, 5 times 1 is 5. So a equals negative 2/5. Did you notice how dealing with all these fractions was a bit challenging? Sometimes it's easier to eliminate the fractions first and turn the whole equation into one with just whole numbers. Sound intriguing? Let me show you how it works using this same equation again. Instead of working with these fractions, let's get rid of them. Since both fractions in this equation have a common denominator of 5, we can eliminate them by multiplying the entire equation by 5. Now let's multiply every term on both sides by 5. Next, we simplify each term. The 5's cancel out in the first term, leaving 2. Then in the second term, 4a times 5 is positive 20a. And on the right side, the third term, the 5's cancel out, leaving negative 6. Now the equation is 2 plus 20a equals negative 6. Much easier, right? Next, we combine the like terms by subtracting 2 on both sides. On the left, the 2's cancel out, leaving 20a. And on the right, negative 6 plus negative 2 is negative 8. To solve for the variable a, we divide both sides by 20. On the left side, the 20's cancel out, leaving a. And on the right side, we simplify by dividing the numerator and the denominator by the shared factor of 4. Negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. So just like in the first method, a equals negative 2/5. And there you have it. By eliminating the fractions first, we made this equation much easier to solve. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video helped you out. And until next time, keep math awesome.